Welcome to Diary of an Ex-Ho. I'm Cheri Hardman. I'll be your ex-ho. And today's guests are Carole, Freeman, and Brando. We're doing a Facebook Live here, so this is a bonus episode. Sit back, relax, enjoy it, and remember the old saying, always a bridesmaid when you're a hoe. Hi, I've got some bonus footage for you. We did a live Diary of an Ex-Ho kind of a thing. If you weren't able to watch it live, you can watch it here. Bonus episode. And Carole Freeman, episode number 1, that has over 8,000 views, has a bad boy magnet title. Tells a story that she forgot to tell during her episode. So watch it, give it a thumbs up, give us a comment and a subscribe, and enjoy. We are live on Facebook.
Are we?
We are.
We'll find it.
Got to give it a minute. It's on my Cheri Hagen Hardman page.
I see it.
Do you see it there? I see it now.
Let me share it. Oh. Does it not let me share it?
I'm not going to let you share it. What?
Oh, okay. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
And... oh.
Hey, everybody, if you're there.
It was really excited.
Oops. That always happens. Now, this is what we always had a problem with when I did my other podcast, is seeing live comments.
I'll keep my phone open so I can see them too to help. Because I think there's a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents don't let me use the technology, so I don't know how any of this works.
Well, then just sit there and look pretty.
I'll do my best.
Is it because you're grounded, or have you just never been allowed to use technology?
Yeah, the shame. The
shame?
Yeah, the shame.
They're ashamed of you, or
they just don't. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what they said. I trusted them.
It was nice they let you out of the basement for today for the show, though.
Yeah, they let me go to work, and then they let me go here.
They take all your paycheck,
and I'm gonna get a beating for it later, I'm sure. Definitely, but
well, do they know how much you like that, though?
Well, I like to keep that part secret.
It's good you're not broadcasting that to the world or anything, and just come here quietly and share your inner secrets.
This is a place for secrets.
Yes.
It is. Diary of an Ex-Ho is always a place for secrets.
Yeah.
This is too.
Yeah. We got one eyeball on us. Oh, it's probably me, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
I don't want to waste
I can't type and talk. It's really hard.
Can you walk and chew gum?
It's been a while. I don't know.
What kind of gum? I don't know.
Was that your heart?
No. Oh, we got 2 eyeballs, so me and somebody else now.
Uh-oh.
Hello, whoever you are. I never sent this to Andy, but I know it's his parents' 65th wedding anniversary today.
Aw.
I know he had stuff to do. And if he's trying to get in, I didn't send him the link.
There we go. I just shared.
Okay, so that was just you. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and go if we got someone in here. I don't want to just sit here being stupid. So the purpose of this is that we are starting our Diary of an Ex-Ho live touring comedy show.
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm excited.
This is Cheri's dream from what, last year?
Yeah. Well, from whenever I started this podcast, I mean, I've been wanting to tour, but I really didn't know how. So to any baby comics, if you want to, go along with me, follow behind me and learn from all my mistakes that I'm probably going to make. Because, that's how you learn. So, but the shows are going to be fantastic. The shows themselves are going to be fantastic. The first one is going to be in Port Angeles.
Where is that?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google Maps it.
It's right here, on almost the most westerly place you can get in Washington State, northwesterly, kinda. I mean,
Yeah, it's pretty far west, but it's even more lame.
it's pretty much
Terrible.
Canada. It's just go to Canada and then swim 22 miles across some ocean water.
I'm gonna need my water wings for that, something like
Yeah.
that. I can't
Ah.
swim.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. We should probably introduce ourselves
Oh,
to anyone. Like, I'm Cheri Hardman. I'm the ex-ho in Diary of an Ex-ho. And go ahead and just introduce yourselves.
I'm Carole Freeman. I was her first guest on episode number 1. I was the original Diary, I guess.
She's the OG ho. And
yeah, I'm Brandon.
hang
Brandon
on.
Esch, I'm Brando. Everybody calls me Brando. I'm a young comic trying to figure this out, learning it. You guys are teaching me a lot of stuff, so I'm just trying to I'm just along for the ride, see how it goes.
Yeah, you're gonna do great. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, me too.
Today we hit a milestone. Carole hit 8,000 views on her episode. We've been waiting for it to turn over. So
Wait, is it a year and a half old? 2 years? I don't remember when we did that.
Oh, I don't know. It's not even that.
Year and a half?
Yeah, I watched it last week. I did not check the date, so
I guess I could check real quick, can't I?
We got three people watching. Thank you, everyone.
Oh my God.
Hey, if you're with us, just give us a comment so we know you're there. We can't
welcome.
see who it is unless you actually comment.
We love you.
Oh my God.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I'm chock full of love. I can't help it.
I see Jacob. I see Patrice. Hello.
You can see them.
Hello.
I can see them. I don't know if I can see if they comment. So
okay.
They can comment and let me know.
Sometimes they hide once you know they're watching.
It was 9 months ago when we did
only 9 months ago. Okay.
Yeah. So it's hasn't even been a year and we're already taking this on the road. Watching and driving, that's not very smart, but Jacob Miller is watching and driving. So give us your location and we will send someone.
Yeah, do a burnout.
All right, so tell us about this venue that we're going to be at on February 15th for our first live show.
Well, I know it's called Bar 9, and I've been hanging out there the last about 5 months that I've been hanging out here in Port Angeles. And other than that,
I've been hanging out there way too long, spend a lot of money and a lot of hours there, wasting my life away. But you got to waste your life somewhere, so I figure like that's a good place to do it. Owned by a friend of mine, Japanese guy, not really relevant, but figured I'd throw that in. And
he's a diversity hire on the.
Yeah. Well, his parents are proud of him, which is very important to Japanese people, so that's good.
Cool. Do they have any food there?
They do. They have excellent food. In fact, they're the kind of place that as opposed to just having like waitresses dropping stuff in a fryer, they hire cooks and even chefs who have worked at like good quality restaurants and only cook. They don't do anything else there, so there's actually good food. The stage is like one step up off the dance floor. It's a very like intimate, enclosed kind of area, and good atmosphere. People are always very friendly. That's a good thing. So I enjoy it. I spend a lot of time there.
It's probably the busiest. I would classify it as it's definitely a dive bar, but it's the most popular place in town, really, and a lot of regulars and DJs on the weekends, and they have trivia and karaoke 3 days a week, and just there's always something going on there.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days a week, you can go there and have to scream over the music to talk to somebody. That's always fun. So I'm looking forward to that, every time I go. So
all right, well, that's not going to happen the night we're there because we're going to be talking.
We'll crack the whip on them.
Well, there will be no need to whip crack.
Somebody might want to pay extra for that.
They're going to be so engaged in what's going on stage. So I'm sure Carole has told you, but the premise or the what's the word I'm looking for?
Theme of the show or
format
structure?
Of the show is that we're going to go do our set. Like I'll go first because I'm the host, and then you, and then Andy or Carole, however we're going to do them. And then we're going to take questions from the audience. Your friends are going to probably want to embarrass you, but
I do the well enough job of that myself, so
Yeah.
they can have to compete with me for that, for that
Yeah.
accolade.
So we will have a discussion before the show about what topics are taboo. Because they're going to have to send the questions in anyway. So there's not going to be any big shouting out embarrassing things.
Okay.
It's going
Oh,
civilized.
is it too late to decline the show now?
But it's still going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So just know that you're going to be answering some questions also.
Okay. Usually can think on my feet pretty well, and I don't really hide too much of anything. I don't know that there'll be any topics that scare me away.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to put that to the test with that tone, but I'm okay with that.
I think you've watched an episode probably, so I think you have a
Yeah, I've
general.
watched a few.
Yeah, so you have a general idea where we're going with this. Anybody have any questions about the show? Like,
Oh, there. I now can see the comments, so
oh, good. So,
Burnout.
Jacob Miller says hard to burn out in bumper
Yeah.
to bumper traffic, Brando.
The old power break.
Is that a friend of yours?
I don't have any friends.
Oh,
Uh,
an acquaintance? A
no, I don't.
familiar name?
I don't recognize Jacob Miller.
Okay.
But welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Probably Cheri's friend. Or a random
yeah.
friend.
Yeah, nobody would claim that they were my friend on social medias or the internet or anything. So that's not me. That's not me.
We the tickets are on sale for this. You can go anywhere on my website or Carole's website for sure and be able to find the link. But it's also on Eventbrite and yeah, so
We'll link it below after the show.
we
Faux
will,
show.
of course we will.
The Ho Show.
Yeah, I'm so caveman. I only have a Facebook. I don't really have. If I want to get into this comedian thing more, I definitely need to probably get more into the social media aspect of everything, which I'm not. I need help doing stuff like this. I'm pretty good with a power tool or something like that, driving a car, but I don't know anything about all this. So we got a lot of room to grow.
There's a lot of room and I'm still learning myself. So, all right.
Well, I don't know if you want to hear how I even picked Brandon to be on this show. Might be a little interesting story. I asked every woman in town who was the biggest hoe in town, and that guy was busy, so Brandon's going to do it instead.
Yeah, they had never heard of me, just to be clear too. And they show them a picture and they're, look all blotchy, too white, too dark. Something's wrong.
I was like, who is the most stereotypical Pacific Northwest looking dude? And like, we got to get him on the show. So
yeah, I'm sure when we do the show too, I'll have my hair down. It's a lot of hair. It's a lot, and everybody always comments on it, and it looks very Northwest, like Sasquatch.
Yeah,
I was Sasquatch once at a Sasquatch festival, so I didn't have to wear a mask or anything.
By the way, Jacob Miller. Now I know. Now it dings my bell who he is. He was at Nate's show in Austin, and I met him there.
Cheri's featured for Nate Jackson in Austin, Texas on what, 10 shows? It was 7 days. Maybe it was more than that.
Yeah, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it was 10.
10 shows.
And he also wrote some dirty questions for my episode, the really filthy questions.
Oh, Jacob Miller.
He wrote a lot of those. Yeah.
Okay, Jacob. We see you. I see you.
He's a fun guy. I remember him. Got a lovely dome.
Does that mean he's bald? What does that mean?
He has a nice head. That's all I'm going to say. Yes. Speaking of nice heads, Bo Blast just came in.
Oh, hi, Bo.
Just want to get everybody caught up. We got our first Diary of an Ex-Ho that we're doing live. February 15th in Port Angeles. This is the start of a little tour that we're doing. We also have, how many dates do we have? And we have
4 that I know of. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 4 next month. Hey, we have 4 next month in Oregon. We're doing a little Oregon.
I was counting this as 4 of the tour. So one.
Oh, so we have 3.
And then 3 dates in Oregon. So we've got Eugene, Salem, and Portland.
Yeah.
In March.
Oh, yeah, that's in
Right?
March. So,
March,
yes,
yeah.
that's beginning of March. So, I'm confused because I'm in this day right between January and the day that you have to turn over your calendar. So I'm like, what month is it? I don't even know. So nice to watch myself on my tablet like a few seconds later. So anyway, we're really excited about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Tickets are already being sold. So
And today is the last day. We've got a special going for early bird pricing. You save $5, so get it today. Unless you like to spend lots of money extra when you don't have to, then wait.
Yeah, you won't make rent $5. You miss it just barely. You don't want to run into that. So get yourself tickets.
So I thought it was fun. Carole and I thought it was fun. I'm getting ready to go to Vegas here in a couple weeks, less than 2 weeks. And Carole and I have been to Vegas together several times. And when we did her episode 9 months ago, we didn't tell a story, or she didn't tell a story that would have been a perfect story. What was the name of your episode, Carole?
Bad Boy Magnet, is that right?
Yeah. So we were at Rick's Rollin' Barbecue, which is a fun show. If you're ever in Vegas, be sure to go to it on Wednesday nights.
I think that was the first time you and I were there together. You were
Yeah.
booked on that show and I came to hang out.
Mm-hmm. So, and then what happened?
Well, I told so the whole episode was just talking about how like somehow there's something about me that bad boys like see me and they they're magnetized to me. And it's not that I seek it out or I like to make bad choices. It's just like they just come at me. And so Cheri and I were, navigating through the sea of people that came out to see the show. And there was a dude there that was on a date with a woman. And I walked by him and I know just by eye contact, I know how they look at me that they're coming for it. And with Cheri and I, we went over, further away, and I told Cheri, I said, "Oh, that guy there," I said, he's gonna come talk to me, and it's gonna be he's a bad one. He's a bad choice. Cheri, don't let me give me his phone number. Whatever happens, I'm going home with you tonight. And she's like, "Yeah, right, whatever. How do you know?"
So it's his baby 9 months ago.
No baby, there's no baby here. That ship has passed in my life. But anyways,
Photoshop.
no, this was 4 years ago, probably. Anyways, doesn't matter. But yeah. So next, like probably 2 blinks of an eye later, this guy's over talking to me when I'm standing next to Cheri, and I'm like, "See?" And she's like, "Oh my god," and he's hitting on me, and I'm like, "Dude, you're on a date." Like he's like, "Oh, I sent her home. She was boring." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Home like they live together?
Like, I don't know. I
just wonder how serious it was between them.
Yeah.
Well, at least up until that point.
Honey, go home and wait. He was on a date with her. They weren't living together. And I have a hard time resisting that the male that really
he chose you.
He chose me, exactly. I don't remember. Next, I'm looking him up on Facebook, and Cheri's like, "What are you doing? You told me you weren't going to give me his phone number." And I'm like, "I'm just looking him up on Facebook to see if he's a jerk or not," even though I know he probably already is. And I did end up giving him my phone number, but I did go home with Cheri that night, and it was it was, I think, like months later, he ended up calling me. Oh, I think because I could see on his Facebook that he actually had a girlfriend. So we would go back to Vegas probably twice a year because I would drive over from Phoenix. And I could see on his Facebook, like, so he's hitting me up because I'm coming to town. And I can see on his Facebook that he's like posting about how 5-year anniversary with the love of my life or something like that, anniversary date with the love of my life. And then he's calling me and saying how, like, let me know when you're in town. And I'm like, dude, you're having an anniversary with your girlfriend. What are you doing? Oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that serious. I think he called me on the phone. He didn't remember who I was or anything we'd ever talked about, and the type of guy that wanted to talk for 30 minutes all about himself. So he was too, the initial urge is there, and I'm interested. And then when they show me they're actually a total shitbag, then the interest goes away. So, but
This is why when we go out with Carole and she starts talking to someone, we're like, we're like, oh boy, here she goes again.
That's why you were the first guest. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew.
Well, yeah, he was a cute guy, but it was obvious he was trouble from the start.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what kind of guy like ditches a girl on a date to go talk to another girl?
Right.
Someone who was in love with you.
That guy. Yes, obviously. Right? He knows. Oh my God, he just saw my aura and he knew I was the one.
Yeah. Just got back from Les Schwab, got your chakras aligned. saw all the energy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that story's fun. Always entertaining going out with Carole, that's for sure.
We've had some fun times in Vegas. That is.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, are we done?
Do people have questions? Who's Dominique Urban?
That's Bo Blast.
Oh, okay.
That's his real name.
I don't think I met Bo.
Really? Oh,
where is he, in Tacoma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like king of Tacoma.
He needs to come to our show on February 14th.
Well, he might stop in.
Okay.
Really got a hot date. So as long as we're on here, we do have a show. Nate Jackson Super Funny Comedy Club, Valentine's Day, Roast Your Ex. I have done Roast Your Ex in different venues every year for several years now. Even when I had to do it on Zoom, I did it on Zoom. And it's always a very popular show. It's one that you can go to with a date, with someone you love, or with your girlfriends when you're all pissed at men. It works for either. And there are going to be.
You go with the girl that you would leave to go with Carole.
That's right. You could do that. So if you want to bring your girlfriend and dump her and go out with Carole after the show, that might be able to be arranged.
I know everybody's logging on now.
I'll be there single and ready to mingle.
All right. So that's what we got going on. Be sure to follow all of us or one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to go.
Give me a friend request. that's all I got.
Well, Jacob Miller had to take a phone call and has missed the whole thing. So you missed a whole story, Jacob.
Yeah.
Should have pulled over and listened to us. So now you have to watch it not live. Anyway, we love you. All right. How long have we been on here? Just a few minutes. Oh, somebody else is coming in. Hey, you guys are coming in now that we're done. What should we do?
Well, usually right about the time you're gonna. Oh, this will show me this way how long. Oh, we've been 22. That's a magic number.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Usually the longer. Well, we got more stories.
If you want to hear more, stories, be sure to show up.
Yes.
When Diary of an Ex-Ho is in your town, which, by the way, if you have a local bar, some kind of show place that would love to have us come do a show in your neighborhood, be sure to let us know. Because I'd like to take this all over the United States. So.
Did you talk about the show format after we were live, or was it before? I don't remember now.
I think it was after.
Was it after? Before?
Was it before?
No idea.
So.
I'm not even sure where I am.
We'll say it again. Not everybody was here. Show format for the live show is we're all going to do stand-up sets, just like a normal comedy show. But then at the end, we have Q&A, where I will have questions, and the audience is also allowed to ask questions of the comedians. And it's going to make it a lot of fun. So there's going to be a whole live element, unpracticed, but that's always fun.
And Cheri's going to have surprise t-shirts, souvenirs available for purchase too, right?
Let's hope they come before then. Yes.
That's what I always said about my ex or whatever, roast your ex. Exactly. Hope she comes before then.
Hope she comes before the show's over.
Yeah. Never
That's
does though.
That's a good way to end this. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks you guys for showing up.
Get your tickets for the Port Angeles show today. Early bird prices end January through the 31st. That's
Yeah, come on out. It's a lovely little town.
Yep. I'll put the link in the comments so you can buy your tickets.
Thank you, Cheri. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.